Max out to the fullest, yeah. Trying to foreign whip it. Cancer with a tourist, yeah. You know that got a sentence. No trap, I'm trapping. Yeah. You know I gotta get it. I'm not trapped, I'm just a hustler with no fucking limits. Niggas hate, they're fakes. The only thing authentic. Yeah. They say
Alright. We back again. Diamond State or Die TV. You know, we with the boy Young Milli. Right. Of course, one of the hottest artists in Delaware. Sitting right in front of you. You know. So Young Milli, what's up? What's going on?
Not a whole lot, man. I'm just, just taking it day by day, step by step, trying to get something done. You know what I mean? So, as far as the music, I haven't really been doing extensive recording. I've just been single at a time. I haven't really put music out lately, and that's for the simple fact that I only want to put the best music out that I can make. You know what I mean? Okay. That's pretty much all in a nutshell.
Yeah. All right. So for it though, you know,
been messing around with music probably since year 2000, maybe a little before, but not as serious as now.
Right. How long? Seriously, how long?
Seriously, I'm gonna just say
been taking it serious.
I'm gonna say the past 2 years.
Right. Okay. So I mean, yeah, it's a state of mind. That's you. That's your company, right?
State of Mind is the music group.
That's the music group. Okay. So this clears it up for everyone who might be a little confused with.
Right.
Who State of Mind is.
And a lot of people do that. When they think of SOM, they think of the music. Right.
But
that's not really what it's all about.
Right. Okay.
SOM is supporting our movements, and that's confined of artists, anybody who has anything to do with entertainment, models. Even if it's not involved with entertainment, it's just the lifestyle. You know what I mean? In a sense, it's almost like a gang. A positive one. A positive, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like a one for all for one type of deal. Right. I don't care if you're going to school for law. We're gonna support it. You know what I mean? I know somebody that you don't know and they can get you a little farther in what you're doing. I'm gonna refer you to them. You know what I mean?
Right. That's real. So, that's real right there. Right. So what's it looking like on you? How many artists and models are part of the movement so far?
State of Mind of 8 artists. And it's also a couple other people that do administrative work. That's involved with State of Mind music.
Okay.
We got Sexy Original Mature Models. It's 9 of them, and right now they out there hustling right now. They going to bars and they doing drinks for they doing bar runs and they hosting parties and doing photo shoots and video shoots with other artists and stuff. And who's heading that is the girl Vanity Love. Okay. She's pretty much doing her thing as far as controlling with the model situation. Right. So that was pretty. When she came along, the whole movement. Right. She put us in different places. She put us in Smyrna, and she, moving us around a little bit. You know what I mean? So that's the good thing.
All right. So what's your take on the state of hip hop right now, man?
It's definitely changing. More so now, it's a lot more about money than anything. It's not even really based on talent anymore.
Hey yo, I don't understand why these niggas be acting like they know DSOD TV.
DSOD TV, you smell me? Two-cut shorty.
DSOD TV, doing their thing, look big, filming they in the city.
Out of Diamond State TV, man. We out here. We out.
DSOD, right?
DSOD.
DSOD. My fault.
Diamond State or Die.
You fucking know what the fuck that stands for.
Right.
You already fucking know, man.
Hey, yo, what's goody? It's the boy Rick Brown, you know what I'm talking about? Right now, I'm rocking out with DSOD TV. I repeat, DSOD TV, the illest motherfucking movement moving right now. The next biggest thing popping. You hear me? We in this motherfucker, man. Y'all niggas sleeping. Y'all better wake the fuck up. You know what I'm talking about? We coming for your motherfucking head. We ain't trying to hurt nobody or nothing, man. We just trying to eat. We deserve to be respected, and we will be respected because we working from the motherfucking ground up. You know what I'm talking about? We some niggas that's truly starting from the bottom. You heard me? So watch how we grind. Watch how we get this paper on you niggas. They ain't fucking around. It's your boy Grip Grimy. Yeah.
Last thing you landed me as a failure. Now I'm the president of the state. I get my suits tailored. Chill. Hey, yo, King. For real, bro. You the only one who been there since day one. You the one that really know me, man. Tell them what you taught me, bro.
Like I was just talking to somebody the other day about the same thing, and pretty much it's changing. It definitely is changing. It's more so about money now than anything.
Right.
It's not really geared toward the talent level anymore. There's a few artists that are bringing the talent thing back into perspective, but of course, along with that, it's still got to be somebody there to back them financially. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it's really all about building relationships.
Right.
It's building relationships. You can be the weakest or you can be the strongest, but if you're not building positive relationships, it's not gonna go anywhere.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, it's just like burning bridges. You know. You burn too many bridges, you ain't gonna be able to get across nowhere.
Exactly.
And you stuck. All right. So who do you think right now is the hottest artist out right now?
And mainstream or?
Yeah, let's start mainstream and then let's talk local.
I guess it all depends on what you mean by the hottest. Recognition-wise or lyrically?
Well, let me rephrase it. Who's your favorite artist?
Okay.
In mainstream right now?
I honestly, man, like a lot of people look down on me for saying this, you know what I mean? But I got a certain respect for Future.
Right.
Like he's not really lyrical, but as far as the ins and outs of how to, I think he's pretty much got that mastered. You know what I mean? And him and 2 Chainz also. You know what I mean? 2 Chainz is alright. He says some wild stuff sometimes, but as far as, like, I didn't see where he started with the Duffel Bag Boys.
Right.
And then he stopped, he slowed down and said, let me reevaluate and let me step back out there on my own. You know what I mean?
Right.
After I get my
that was what, Titty Boy back then?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. See, and there's a lot of people that don't even know that. All they know is 2 Chainz. You know what I mean?
He was a
but
new
when
rapper.
you're dealing with this music thing, you know who 2 Chainz really is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. So, where do you see this whole movement in Delaware going in a year or two? No?
I honestly don't think it's going to be it's going to take more than 2 years.
Right.
It's going to take more than 2 years.
Right.
What I can say is if the DMV decides to really unify, it might not take that long. But as far as Delaware, it's going to take a little bit more learning for everybody in this area, you know, the grasp, you know what I mean? So it's going to pretty much be like the length of you going to college, you know what I mean, to really, you know what I mean, get out there like that. It's a lot of leg work involved.
It definitely is. So basically, I mean, what you're saying is we need to start linking up more, in other words.
Exactly.
You know,
because numbers is everything.
Right,
you know?
right.
Numbers is everything.
Right, and so that also goes back to what we were speaking about off air. You know, that goes back to what we were speaking about, the whole DMV thing. You know, and us linking up more.
Right.
You know, as a whole. You know, I totally get that.
It's gonna, in order for that to happen, it's gonna take for somebody to go outside the box and basically sacrifice themselves and to put themselves in a situation that the next man can't deny. To say, yo, I'm gonna rock with him. You know what I mean? And from what I see, there's nobody out there willing to sacrifice themselves to do that. Everybody's the rapper, everybody's the
right,
you know what I mean, the promoter or whatever. And it's just a lot more jobs that go along with it than, you know, putting your lyrics on wax. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of legwork that got to be done.
And see, and that's something I also spoke with a couple people about. They look down, not really look down on artists, but they think an artist's job is super easy. And it's not. Unless you got somebody just laying everything out here for you and all you got to do is go rap and that's it, that's one thing. But for somebody who's trying to build from the ground up, it's not easy at all.
No.
I understand it. You know, we definitely know it's a lot more to it than just writing and picking up a big paycheck. Because that's what a lot of them think it is.
It's a science. You know, it's the business.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right. It's business. It's business.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. It's business. You know, a small percentage is just the music. In my opinion, some of the hottest will never really get heard like they should.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they don't understand the business.
It's like they say somebody out there better than Jordan. You know what I mean?
They never got that shot.
Exactly.
Kiss, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I love music. You know. So, all right, where do you see yourself? You know, within the next, let's say, 2 or 3 to 5 years, where do you see yourself, or where do you want yourself to be at?
In the next 2 years, I will have a job in the industry. You know what I mean? Whether it's a booking agent or an artist manager, or I could be a designer for an artist. You know what I mean? It's not really all about me and put my music on. You know what I mean? Not really all about that. I do that because there's a certain amount of people that want to hear me do it. You know what I mean? And that's just, you know, another intricate part of my business and promotion. And the promotion aspect of getting myself out there, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
And they gotta respect that, man. They gotta respect your moves, man.
I'm willing to help.
Like, yeah, one thing I can say, and you know, I've known you for a long time. One thing I do know is that if the next person is keeping it real with you, you always keep it 100 back.
I'm going to.
So I don't, you know what I mean? I don't go off of, oh, Young Milli this, Young Milli that. Now, just speaking about Young Milli in that type of manner, being that I know him personally, I'm already looking at you like you jacked up. You know what I mean?
We go back.
Yeah, see, we go back before any of all this. So this is deeper than rap here. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is deeper than what they even know. I'm talking about in the shed, we in the shed in the back, just now getting, you know, didn't really have nothing. You know what I mean?
I remember riding around looking for money.
Right.
I mean, we spent days. I mean, that was a good time.
See, those are things that people don't even know. The footwork that's been put in for years to get to where you are now, and from now that the footwork that's gonna have to be put in to get to where you're going. You know, like I said, it's a big difference from working from the ground up and just falling into $1 million contract. You know what I mean? Because you knew somebody that knew somebody, and you just signed off on a deal.
And what I always say to people when they look at it like that, I say, you know, every building that has an elevator has stairs. You know what I mean? The elevator might break when you halfway up. I'd rather take the stairs. You know what I mean? I know I ain't gonna fall down all the way down. You know what I mean? I take that and I just creep my way up.
Exactly.
I'm going for sure. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
hey, yo, that's real right there. I like that. Are you currently working on any new projects? And if so, who can we expect to be featured on them?
I've been working with Scooty J.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a very good producer. He's from Salisbury, Maryland. Been in and out of the studio with him, just vibing to the music that he's making and the beats and all that. So I'm gonna just take it slow as far as putting out an official album. I'm not really gonna do the mixtapes or anything like that. I've been working real close with Takina Higgins. I don't know if you heard any of her work, but she a hot R&B act, you know. She actually on tour with CCS and Yo Gotti right now, the I Am tour.
Okay.
I got Captain K just put out a video just yesterday, just dropped a new video. That's pretty dope. And he got his video was shot by YPC Visuals. you can expect a little bit of work coming from me as far as in the community. I'm definitely I'm definitely all about that.
Right.
I'm gonna stay on that.
Oh yeah.
Spectrum Project. They really groomed me into being that type of, you know what I mean, person. I've always been there to look up, but not knowing how to. They really groomed me into being, you know, doing what I always wanted to do, and it's actually fun. I love it. You know what I mean? Right. So.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. So, you know, we know you're a busy man. We gotta get money, you know, we got movies to make, so we ain't gonna hold you all night, you know, but you got any shout-outs, any special shout-outs, you know, for anybody?
I do want to give one special shout-out to Muhammad Billy. He was like one of my first, I got in a little bit of legal stuff probably about 6 years ago, and he was like one of the first people that really told me I need to stop playing with the process and really get on my stuff, you know, and he sent me back to school, you know what I mean? Once I seen that everything was really like the real world, you know what I mean? It put me in a whole different perspective to say, yo, you know what I mean, I really got to buckle down because I'm going to get old. You know what I mean? I'm going to get old, so, I mean, big shout out to him. And everybody else who helped me out, you know what I mean? I don't take nothing from nobody, but it's been a lot of people that actually...
so you probably be all night giving shout outs. Yeah, I definitely feel that, man.
I ain't gonna speak on too many other people, you know what I mean? And appreciate y'all for having me here, for real.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Diamond State, man. So yeah, there we have it, man. You know, it's your boy Young Milli over here, man. Just drop some real knowledge on y'all. It's your boy Stacks. We here, Diamond State. You already know what it is. You know, we just plan on taking this thing to another level, man. We got the Diamond State or Die TV here for y'all, man. Keep viewing us, man. We're gonna have new artists coming in. You know, we may drop them weekly. We may drop them every other week. We just need you to keep viewing. You'll definitely be seeing us on Facebook. Check us out on Reverb. Definitely be looking for Young Milli. You know, State of Mind. You know. Be on the lookout, man. We coming. The shore is here. This thing is for real. Like, a lot of people don't understand how real this is. You know, they think because the shore is small that we not just as serious as some of the ones that are already on a larger scale. No, they just there already. We coming. We coming. Believe me, we coming. We coming. And I'm going to keep telling you we coming until we there. And then I'm going to say we here now. You know what I mean? All right, so we out of here, man. It's your boy Stack signing out. Diamond State or Die. Get at us.
All right.